A malfunction with our snorkel's raising and lowering mechanism forced U-531 to surface at nightfall to make repairs to this. These sorts of issues with the snorkel are more the rule than the exception, and it's no wonder the snorkels are almost universally hated amongst the U-boat men. U-531 continues her trek westward, attempting to put as much distance between us and RAF coastal bombers. Hopefully, this will be a successful endeavor. Hello everybody, Wolf back here, and welcome back aboard U-531 as we continue our 10th patrol. This is part number 5 of that patrol, and as you can see, U-531 is currently submerged. It's around midday. It's just in the afternoon hours now, so it's still pretty bright up top. We can actually snorkel in these sort of conditions, but I do not want to keep the boat surface because I'm sure aircraft are lurking about. We're continuing our journey westward towards Grid AK, where I hope to stir up some trouble with the convoys in this area. We will see if that is possible, if we even get that far before we encounter something else. I've been staying submerged during the day, surfacing at night occasionally, but mostly using the snorkel when at all possible. So we'll keep up that balance. It seems to be working fairly well for us now. The current date, it is June 10th, 1944, and the torpedo situation is as follows. We have one G7E and tube number 5 there, three G7Es in the bow tubes, and then one T3 Fat 2. So we probably have enough torpedoes for, say, one attack on a convoy. And then we'll just head back home to Lorient. It'll be a long journey back to Lorient, but hopefully it'll be a safe one and we won't be killed transiting the Bay of Biscay. But I suppose time will tell. That's really all I have to report for the time being. Nothing exciting has happened from our last encounter with the enemy Victory cargo till now. And actually, I got a fairly interesting message concerning the lone Victory cargoes in the game. It was sent to me by a former GWX team member, and he said that when they were making the final version, the lone merchants I am finding are ones that are emergency resupplying the floating seaports that were put in place during D-Day. Apparently the GWX team put a lot of detail into the convoy activity around D-Day. So that is pretty interesting and something I didn't really know. So I will keep that in mind, and hopefully we find some more lone merchant ships, because let me tell you, it is a nice change of pace sinking lone merchant ships opposed to the highly escorted convoys that we have been going up against in recent episodes and recent patrols. Other than that, that's all I really have to report. A nice short and sweet intro for today. I'll cut now and get back to you folks as we continue heading towards this little quadrant or grid of AK. Okay, here we go. We have a lone merchant contact out here. It's heading away from us. It looks like it's heading east-ish, more or less. I may have to surface in an attempt to overtake it. We have made good progress, though. We are currently in grid AK, so we're on the outer limits of Allied coastal air cover. There probably is still carrier-borne aircraft out there. Let's get a range 9.5 kilometers. We may actually be able to see it. Let's come up to periscope depth and take a look and see how fast this thing's going. I'm not sure I'll be able to overtake it underwater, but we will find out. I'll head slow. Decrease speed and get it below 4 knots, and then we should be able to look out of our periscope clearly. 5. On. Drop down in speed, please. 4 knots. Okay. Go to attack scope, up scope. Give me. Can you follow his contact, hydrophone operator? No, he can't. I don't know why he cannot do that. Okay, now he is. 335. Thank you. Let's see. There she is. Got her. Medium speed. She's probably going 10 knots. Can't make it out just yet. Yeah, that looks like a medium cargo ship. Okay, that is a worthy target down scope. Especially if it's sailing by itself, I'll take it. What time is it? It's currently 10:39 in the morning. Let's mark it down here. I'm thinking we'll have to plot a course around it and surface. It looks like it's heading southeast. Yeah, it's on a heading of, we'll say 105. So, perfect. Okay, well, in that case, let's change course. New heading 110. We're going to break off visual contact, surface the boat, and try to get into a good firing position. I'll probably launch 2 torpedoes at this target just to make sure she goes under in one pass. I don't want to have to waste time, go back around, and re-engage. Okay, should be interesting. I'll keep you folks updated. I'm going to tell my hydrophone operator to go back to sweeping. Whoa, hello. What's going on here? This boat's a rocking. Let's do a quick sweep, make sure no other ships are in the area. No warships or anything lurking about before we surface the boat. Okay, I guess not. It looks like it's probably just our merchant friend. Sounds good. Okay, well, we are not alone. Crash dive. How close is she? She is pretty close. Surface the boat. All ahead flank. Left full rudder. All right, boys. If you're going to fire, now's the time. Bombs coming our way. Spotted that thing way too late. I do not see the bombs. Okay. Dropped them way too soon. Oh, wow. We were lucky. Okay, rudder amidships. All right, now's the time to crash dive. Okay, that worked out in our favor, it seems. Looks like the B-17's turning back around and coming our way. And their gunners are shooting at us still. Oh, the boat is going under. That could have ended very poorly for us. That B-17 really just came out of nowhere. Last known radar update for the merchant ship was there. She's still pretty far away, 9 kilometers away. I don't think we'll be able to close the gap in time, but we will see. We will try. We'll try to do it submerged. Let's just continue. Let's drop down to 25 meters. I'm not too worried now. We were very lucky we were not hit by that B-17. Why are you screaming, my friend? Nothing's damaged. Everything's okay. Situation normal. Okay, we have gotten U-531 into a suitable position for an underwater attack now. As you can see, it is 2 o'clock in the morning now. We have been trailing this thing for quite a long time, and we're going to get her speed exactly using the 315 method and start. Okay, use some time compression here and let this run. We are fairly close to the target. I'm going to fire 2 torpedoes at her. Hopefully that'll be enough to sink her. We'll see. All right, passing 1 minute, 2 minutes. 3 minutes and closing in on 15 seconds, and we'll leave our second mark. 15 seconds, mark target there, and we can use this. 9 knots. Target speed is 9 knots. Okay, not bad. And what's their course? Course is around 103-ish. So there we go. Looking good. Let's adjust our course slightly and set up our shot. Yeah, perfect. And stop this now. Get it out of the way. There's the merchant ship. I don't even know if you folks can see that. It's so dark out tonight. Range 1 kilometer. Range speed 9 knots. Angle on bow will plug in 60 degrees starboard for the time being. Let's find out what the draft of a medium cargo vessel is. Medium cargo. 5,440 tons. Oh, 9.2 meters. All set for 10 on tubes 1 and 2. I'm debating, honestly, returning home after firing this. Once we fire these 2 torpedoes, that'll only leave us with 3 torpedoes. And firing into a convoy, like risking attacking a convoy at this point in the war with only 2 torpedoes, like the return on that investment is going to be pretty poor, I feel like. So I may head home after this attack. And our boat is so torn up. I'm thinking that's our best option. I think we should have headed back to Lorient a long time ago. Reduce speed. Slightly slow down. This is looking perfect. This should be a textbook attack. I'm hoping it is. 2-1 drive. The torpedo depth is a little deeper than I would like. Yeah, I'm thinking of... I think we will head home to Lorient. And this is just... The situation is pretty grim for us anyway. We have been pounded into submission this patrol. And, okay, let's focus on the task at hand, though. I think it's the smart thing to do. Do speed 9 knots. Oh, shoot. There we go. Let's use sonar to establish a range. (1,580 meters). We'll do another ping right before we launch, but we're closing in nicely. Angle on bow. Let's reset this. It's above 90. Okay, one more ping. One ping only. Oh, okay. Range is more or less the same. Perfect. Open tube 1. Tube 1. Close. Tube 2, open. Tube 2. Sure everything's good. Los. Alright. 2 torpedoes away. Let's check this. That looks pretty good. The range was overestimated, but that's okay. We'll see if we get ourselves a couple of hits here. Those look beautiful. Chef's kiss. I suppose we'll see though. We'll watch through the attack scope. Actually, let's listen to it on the hydrophones. We don't do that very much. Hear the torpedo running towards the merchant. Impact should be in a couple of seconds. There we go. Good hit. Searchlights have turned on. She is firing a star shell now. Okay, what about torpedo number 2? Time's up. Where's tube 2? Did it? Oh, it missed. Tube 2 missed. That's unfortunate. Well, maybe one torpedo will be enough to send her under. I wish I was watching the map now or could see how torpedo number 2 missed. Maybe it ran under? Who knows? It looked like it was running pretty well, though. In any case, I guess we'll watch this medium cargo and hope she sinks with one torpedo hit. Although I kind of doubt it. These things are pretty resilient. We shall see, however. We shall see. Looks like she just shrugged it off, so we may have to get into another position to launch another torpedo, which is fine. That just solidifies my idea of returning home after this attack. Well, from the looks of it, that one torpedo hit may have been fatal. She is taking on water in the stern, and she is not looking very good. I have a feeling it's only going to be a matter of minutes before... Oh, they're already hitting the lifeboats. Yeah, she's done for. She's going down. Okay, well, perfect. I don't think we actually got a kill confirmation just yet. No, not yet, unfortunately. Let's get closer to it. They're hitting the lifeboats, though, so it's only a matter of time now. But let's plot our course in the meantime back home. I don't know if this will be a very unpopular decision, but I think it's the best route to go. If it weren't for all the damage we have taken so far, I'd probably stay out and use my last 2 torpedoes, but considering every single time we've attacked a convoy, we have been almost killed. I just don't see us attacking. I don't think it's worth attacking a convoy with 3 torpedoes. That's what I'm saying. So we'll see. I think it's the good thing to do, and sometimes you have to make the tough calls like this, especially in June of 1944. We have definitely been experiencing late war Silent Hunter at its finest here. Anyway, we'll linger around this medium cargo. Hopefully it'll go down and we'll get credit with it soon. And I'll keep you folks updated about that. Well, we got the official confirmation early in the morning here that she is now going down. It looks like she will succumb to the waves here. As you can see, the waves are slowly starting to lap over the decks. Another Canadian merchant vessel. She's taking on a lot of water. But she'll probably stay up for another, you know, probably 20 minutes or so. So we're going to continue to leave the area. U-531 is continuing on our course. Let's start moving. And we are heading home to Lorient. That is our 4th victory for the patrol on medium cargo, 5,543 tons. Not too bad. Okay, everybody, it's currently June 17th, 1944, and as you can see, the weather conditions are absolutely pitiful. This is perfect for us and allows us to get closer and closer to Lorient on the surface, making 13 knots. Clouds overcast, precipitation is medium, heavy fog, and a wind speed of 9 meters per second, direction 157. So we have our radar operational and turning now in an attempt to catch anything that may try to sneak up on us, but so far it's been smooth sailing, relatively, to Lorient. If we continue at this speed, which evidently we won't be able to, we'll be at Lorient in around 93 hours. So that is exciting news indeed. I did jog our course a little farther south, and then we're cutting into the Bay of Biscay like so, just to try to avoid any Allied air cover as much as we can avoid as possible anyway. So anyway, I'll keep you folks updated. Hopefully nothing too exciting happens, and hopefully it's just a nice, pleasant cruise across the Bay of Biscay to our home. Anyway, I'll cut now and get back to you folks. Okay, we have something kind of odd here. Merchant moving slow, bearing 084, and they say it's moving away, but it kind of looks like it's moving towards us. I increased speed to full speed, so we're making 7 knots underwater now. We're gonna close in on it, nice and easy here. Let's start marking its position and try to get a rough estimate of what its course is. Another lone merchant. We are very, very lucky to find this. We're pretty close to Lorient as well, as you can see. It probably departed from Gibraltar or something and it's heading up. Maybe it's even just going towards the beachhead here. But anyway, it's currently June 20th, 1944. We're getting mighty close to Lorient. We have 2 torpedoes that I can fire at it. Whatever it is. I mean, it's a merchant ship. That's all I need to hear. Okay, let's reduce speed. And we will take a look at the target. Okay, lock on target. That is an ore carrier. Oh, wow, look at that. One right next over. Ore carrier, 7,000 tonner. Okay, all ahead full. Let's try to close in on this track. That track looks not entirely accurate, but it's close enough for our purposes. Down scope, all ahead full. See what we can make. And this is where Type 21 would be awfully nice, where we can make 16 knots underwater instead of a measly 5. Okay, we are in a fairly good position. Reduce speed, up scope. Alright, let's try to sink this thing. A little farther out there than I would like, but it'll have to do. Let's try to get a speed reading. Where are you? Start. Oh, start. And she's not going too fast. 1 minute. 2 minutes. She has to be going under 6 knots since we were able to catch up to her. 3 minutes. Passing 5, 10. Closing in on 15 seconds. Mark. 4 knots. Yeah, that's about kind of what I expected here. Alright, stop this. The seas are so calm as well. Okay, speed 4 knots. Angle on bow is almost 90 degrees. Okay, probably 85. 4 knots, speed 85. Use the hydrophone or the sonar to get range. Send that out. 1,610 meters. Okay. Set. Okay, now we just lay in wait. Draft is 6.6 meters. Tubes 3. 7 meters. Oh. Fuck. I did not mean to do that. Well. Okay, open tube 4 as well. We'll see if that hits. I did not mean to fire that torpedo. But we'll see if one's enough here. Looks pretty good. In any case, we'll see. I was trying to move the stopwatch out of the way, but instead fired our fat torpedo, and it is heading towards the target. It looks pretty good, I got to admit. We'll see if one's enough to break her. And this is a hit. Despite the goof, we're still going to get her. Right under the flag mast there. Boom, torpedo impact. There we go. Looks pretty good to me. No fires or anything like that breaking out on deck. We'll see if that's enough to send her under. Some time compression. She is obviously starting to zigzag. I'll probably re-engage. How far away are we from the target? We're pretty close. 5. Okay. Let's try to get a little closer. See what we can do. She turns back into us, we'll fire. Like that. Come on, sonar operator, let's go. Bring it back around. I know it's not that far. Okay, range 1 kilometer. Angle on bow is just past 90. Tube 4, open tube 4. Los. Okay, torpedo away. We'll see. She is zigzagging, but hopefully... Yeah, this is going to hit. Perfect. Well, that worked out. As long as this thing hits, I don't think she'll be able to survive 2 torpedoes, especially 2 magnetics. Torpedo is going to hit. As long as the pistol works, we'll see. Torpedo impact. There we go. That was a good attack. Okay, we're down to 1 torpedo. Hopefully it won't need 3. All the bits and pieces flying off that are in the water now, floating there. That had to have finished her. Had to have. Looks like she is listing a little bit to the bow. Yeah, she is. Definitely has a list to port and the bow there. Well, down scope, and we will continue to track the target until she succumbs to flooding. Awesome. Unexpected that we'd find another lone merchant ship, but I'll take it. I'm happy about it. We just got the official confirmation. She is indeed going down. As you can see, the bow is almost completely underwater now, and the crew have abandoned ship. We are going to continue our course back to Lorient. That adds, our carrier adds 7,807 tons to our tally, so definitely it makes things a little better. There was an aircraft buzzing around as the ore carrier as well, so we do have to be worried about that. We're obviously not going to surface in these sort of conditions. It's just asking for us to be spotted by the enemy. Well, here we are, home sweet Lorient. It's been a long time since we've been here. The last patrol, we ended up in Bergen. Actually, 2 patrols, because we were bombed in Bergen too, sustaining critical damage. So We haven't been here in a while. It's good to finally be back, I suppose. We managed to transit the Bay of Biscay, mostly submerged, utilizing our snorkel. It was relatively safe. We weren't attacked on the way, which is quite nice. So, anyway, I suppose with that, let's go ahead and exit the patrol and dock at Lorient. The mission ends with 43,038 tons of shipping sunk and a total of 5 merchant ships. We started with 55 crew and we are ending with 55 crew. Dock at Lorient. Okay. So we ended on June 23rd, 1944, and I want to see, hull integrity was 87%. I am shocked that it was that high. I figured it would be much, much lower than 87, but here we are. I guess I was worried about nothing. And we got 1,073 renown for that. Okay, well, we're up to 4,233 renown. We need 20,000 to get the new Type 21 submarine. And we need to return to Saint Nazaire. We are departing Lorient and we need to go to Saint Nazaire, it looks like. Our base has changed as the Allies continue to push towards our port. It's currently July 9th, 1944. Well, that'll probably conclude this patrol. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you all for watching. As always, this is Wolfpack 345 signing off, and I will see you all on the next one.